Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm still playing Shadows of Brimstone. And right now our posse is in a pretty dangerous situation, as you can see here. We were ambushed by 8 void spiders, and they are even a little stronger because of that card Strength of the Void, which gives them +1 defense. So there was this discussion now. I asked you basically 2 things that I had a problem with this dual wielding. It was not clear for me if only one pistol could not do the critical hit or both. So now I think we came to the conclusion that you cannot do a critical hit at all. Although I'm still not convinced of this. Just let me... Damn it. We had that here, didn't we? Okay, so what was that? Yeah, exactly. It was that for either of the 2 weapons. Okay, so I think you cannot do a critical hit if you dual wield. The other point is, and that is even more tricky, it's that quick draw ability of the gunslinger. What about it if he has 2 pistols? Well, it says here to use this ability you must have a hand open. So I guess in general, if he's equipped with 2 guns, he cannot use that. But it also says in the rule book, where is that? It's all a little complicated here. Here. Note that assigning items to your hand slots at the start of the turn is usually only important during a fight, and it is assumed that the hero can swap different items into and out of their hands when there are no enemies on the board. Okay, so basically that means, I think what that means is, I could, for example, carry only 1 pistol in my hand if there are no enemies on the board, and then take that quick draw action, and then at the beginning of the next turn I can draw my next pistol, and then I got 2 weapons. I think that should be possible, but I don't want to cheat in this fight. So let's assume I had them both in my hands, so I cannot do this quick draw action now, but for the next time I'm only carrying 1 of these in my hand, do the quick draw, and then draw the other one. And there's an interesting rule when there is an ambush attack. I'm not sure who actually, I think he did the scavenging, so it was his turn, and then the spiders came up. And what happens during an ambush attack is that the turn immediately ends. That's important, because you could then say, otherwise you could say, okay, the initiative 6 minis were already activated, so now we go on with 5 and 3. But that's not the case. The turn immediately ends. They lose basically their actions, and we start again. So now the spiders will activate right away, then it's again the gunslinger, and then it's the other 2. And during an ambush attack, in the first round, but only in the first turn of the attack, the monsters have an initiative +2. But it doesn't matter here because they have this initiative of 6, so they would start anyway. Remember, if there's ever a tie with the hero, the monsters are allowed to start. So now, in addition, First of all, we have to roll again for this deep depth track. And that's an 8, so we were lucky, nothing happens here. And by the way, I also made an error here, a mistake here. A few turns before, I think I did this even twice. I paid grid to re-roll a roll on the death track. And I'm not allowed to do that. You can't re-roll these hold back the darkness rolls. Somebody said that in a comment, and thanks a lot. By the way, anyway, thanks a lot for all the comments that you're posting. As I said at the beginning, this is just my second play, and in the first one I was slaughtered right away, so I did only maybe 5 turns or so. So I'm still making a lot of mistakes, and it helps a lot if you bring them up, if you show them, if you point them out, so that I can correct them and we can learn this together. Okay, so what happens now is that all these spiders will actually attack, which is a problem. So they already targeted some heroes. They are kind of evenly spread between the heroes. So these 4 spiders will attack her, which is really bad because that could kill her. These 2 will attack him, and these 2 will attack him. So first let's do the attack on the saloon girl. And the spiders, they have a combat value of 2, so they can roll 2 dice. They have a melee value of 4. So for every 4 or more, they do a hit. So let's start with the first spider now. Oh, great. That's a great start, double 6. Okay, luckily they don't do any critical hit, and I can try to defend myself. I got a defense of 3. Well, that's an answer here. Twice a 5. So, no damage here. Then the second spider attacks. Okay, that's 1 hit. So, my defense roll is a 5. Very good. No damage here. The third spider attacks. Okay, that's also 1 hit. And again, still successful. I just need a 3. So it's really looking good now that the fourth spider attacks, and I can survive this first round, which is really cool. Okay, so no hit here. Awesome. That was a very, very lucky here. I was really lucky here. She's very good in defense, so that makes her really strong, and that kind of balances her bad health value. So, and then we got these 2 spiders attacking the gunslinger. So let's see. First one, well, that's 1 hit, and the gunslinger, he has a defense of 5, which is pretty bad, and that's definitely not enough. So he will now take 2 wounds. And the second one. And that's also 1 hit. Let's see if the gunslinger can escape here. No. Okay, so he takes again 2 wounds. And then finally the bandito is attacked, also by 2 spiders. The first one does 2 hits, and the bandito has a defense of 4. And yes, great, he managed to defend himself against both hits, and the other one, that's 1 hit. And the bandito has, okay, that's a miss, so he takes 2 wounds. But for him it's not that bad. Okay. So now let's see. We have here... Okay, I think we're still in a pretty good condition. So it's now the gunslinger. He can now attack the spiders. And he has to assign his hits to adjacent spiders. That's the simple rule. So you can now roll 4 dice, and he needs a 3 to hit. So let's hope for the best here. That wasn't that great. So we got 2 hits, and by the way, no critical hit. So basically we got 2 hits now. Okay, let's see. The first hit is, let's see how much damage it does. Okay, that's 4 damage. And now they have 1 defense, and they have a health of 3. So that is just enough. That's very good to kill one of these guys. So I think, yeah, I'm simply gonna destroy that one. And that gives me then 10 points, and I had another hit. So if I roll another 4, I might be able to kill the other one. Yes, a 6. Well, that was very successful. I killed 2 spiders, very good. So that gives me 20 points. Okay, and then it's the saloon girl. I should have rolled for... I will actually roll for movement with the gunslinger. I can do that. If I roll a 1, I would gain 1 grit. No, okay. And now it's the saloon girl, and she can now... First, she will try to escape from these spiders. So if she rolls a 4, a 4, then she can escape. And it's interesting to know... I just read that she doesn't have to roll now 4 times for every attacking creature. If she rolls once a 4, then for the rest of the turn, she can escape every monster with an equal or lower escape value. So she could run past all the monsters which has an escape value of 4, 3, 2, whatever. So that would be pretty good, I think, if she would roll a 4 or higher. It might even be worth a grit. Let's see. Shit. So I wonder if I should try it again now. I think I will. I will spend that grit because I'm planning to use dynamite. And so I'm going to spend that grit and try to escape. Oh, shit. I didn't make it. Damn. Okay, so I still will roll for the movement roll. Okay, so now I'm going to use my holdout pistol, which gives me a free attack. So that's 1 shot. I'm not doing good now. And I can use now my hunting knife. I've got 3 combat. Well, that was good, at least, and that was necessary because I'm already in big trouble. So that's 3 combat, and okay, I got actually 1 critical hit with the hunting knife. So let's see how much damage I can do with that critical hit. That's a 5. Okay, so I managed to kill 1. Not sure if I think I will actually... Oh, I see now. She's actually... I forgot that. She is on a... She's also on that tile with the spider web. So she needs to roll a 5 in melee combat. So there are only 2 hits. But it's still a start. So she manages to kill 1 spider. And then she can try to kill another one, and she needs a 4 to do this. Come on. Oh, damn it. No damage at all. So she is now in some trouble. There's still 3 spiders attacking her, and she didn't manage to run away. So that's a problem now. I wonder if it makes sense to throw away these... No, No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I would keep the bandages for now. I won't waste them because they give me, I think, a D6, a heal. Yeah, I could heal D6 wounds. So I think I don't waste the bandages for these 3 wounds. Okay, and finally it's the Bandido, and he will use his 2 pistols, do some dual wielding. That allows him to take 5 dice. And he can now do critical hits because he has that twin guns ability. And he will of course also roll for movement. That's a 2, so that's cool. That gives him a grit token. But he cannot move because, yeah, he cannot move through models. So let's see. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that sucked. I think I'm going to spend one of these grid tokens. And I'm going to re-roll these 4 dice. So I have 1 critical hit, which is at least a start. Yeah, okay, that's better. And another hit. So let's see. First, the critical hit goes on that thing here, on that spider. And that's a 4, and that is enough. That's enough to kill it. And then, oh, by the way, I forgot 10 experience for the Saloon Girl. And then the standard, the normal hit on that spider here. And that's also 4, and that is also enough to kill it. Health 3, defense 1, because of that. So yeah. Basically, we were successful. The only problem is she's still more or less surrounded, so she has to survive this somehow. But it's okay. I mean, we were doing good. We managed to kill 5 of these spiders in this turn. That was basically okay. Okay, it's the next turn, and again we have to do this depth track here. Again, a depth event. Oh man. So that says creeping darkness. The darkness is always searching for a way out. Move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. Great. So that's not so good, because it goes now here, passes this growing dread. So now we draw one of these growing dread cards, but we don't reveal that card. We simply place it, or maybe here or so, and if we come to the showdown, then we will reveal it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, and then again the spiders attack the Saloon Girl. So, well, let's start with the first one. Okay, great, no hit. Second one. No hit, I'm damn lucky now. The third one. Okay, these are 2 hits. But if the Saloon Girl is doing good, she might prevent these hits. Yeah, both of them. So she is really cool. She's really cool. And now the others can help her. So the gunslinger will now roll a die for his movement. And that's a 2. But that is not so bad. So he could now move. Yeah, he could simply move here. 1, 2. And then he could use his 2 pistols. And yeah, simply shoot. Wow, great, very good. 3 hits. Sadly, we cannot do any critical hits, but it's still a very good result. So the first hit does no damage. The second hit does, well, that's cool. The second hit does 6 damage. So we can assign that hit to this one here, and we kill that. And the third hit, oops. The third hit does 4 damage, which is enough because 1 defense. So we managed to kill 2 of these, which gives me then 20 20 experience points. Okay, and now it's the saloon girl, and she will again try to move away. She needs a 4 to escape, and this time she makes it. So let's roll. So that is a 6. Okay. Well, I think what she will do is... It's an interesting question. I think he is not in line of sight. But what I'm going to do is... Okay, I think... By the way, did I scavenge this? I think I scavenged that tile, and that is the reason why we found that... yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So, okay. I'm going to place that here. Why the spiders came at all. So I guess what I'm going to do now is... yeah, I'm wondering if I should attack the spider, but I won't. I prefer to heal the gunslinger, I guess. What is that? Oh, we took that. Yeah, I prefer to heal the gunslinger. So I guess what I'm going to do is... I simply will move here, just like that, and then do nothing. Because I cannot use my hunting knife in ranged combat. But I'm counting on the banditos, so let's see. He now rolls for movement. So that's a 2, which is good because it gives him grit. And then he would simply move 1, 2 spaces here. And that allows him now to use his 2 pistols, and the outlaw pistol can also do a critical hit because he's adjacent now to this to the spider. So he's gonna shoot. Oh yeah, that's it. That's fantastic. So we got 2 critical hits and 1 standard hit. So let's see the critical hit first. Well, that's it. Okay, we slaughtered the last spider. So overall, this went much better than I thought. Basically, I think because the saloon girl was pretty lucky, she was amazingly good in defending herself, and the spiders were not that good in attacking her. And now she can actually heal these 2 guys, so she will heal 1 wound from the gunslinger, and I'm not sure if she will heal sanity. Yeah, she will heal some sanity from the bandito. So that gives her then 10 experience points. So now, remember, I'm not carrying that pistol right away. It's not in my hand. So I'm only carrying now 1 pistol in my hand at the moment. And of course, I forgot, we're allowed to heal, to catch breath, and also draw loot. That's important. So first the gunslinger, he can heal. That's a 5. That's awesome because that will heal him completely. Absolutely fantastic. And then the saloon girl, and she has some problems here. Let's see. Great, a 6. That's cool. So we can heal 3, and I guess I'm gonna heal maybe 2 wounds and a sanity here. On the other hand, I mean, we have bandages, so maybe it makes sense to say we heal only one wound, and let's say 2 sanity. Because there is no other way for me to heal sanity right now. And then it's him. And that's also a 6, so I'm really lucky I can heal also these 2 wounds. Absolutely amazing. And now let's draw the loot. Okay, let's hope for some interesting loot. The gunslinger draws a dark stone shard. That's not so great. Okay. And the saloon girl finds... Well, that is awesome. Draw an artifact card. What's this? Draw an artifact card or a gear card if in another world. This is fantastic. We're gonna do that. And then it's the bandito. And he finds coins. Well, that's not so great. 25 bucks. But that might be very valuable. I don't know at all what these artifacts are. I have no idea what to expect. It's now the first time in this game at all that I find artifacts. So let's see. There are quite a few actually. And let's draw one of them. Ta-da! What is this? Orb of Rokal. For each corruption point you currently have, your attacks are damaged +1. Anytime you kill an enemy, take 1 corruption hit. Oh man, that's interesting. And it's worth a lot of money. You see here, 425 bucks. Whoa. So that's an interesting item actually. The pistol doesn't take a hand, so I can't carry this in my hand. And the combat knife, I guess. I mean, this could be pretty powerful. I'm not sure about this corruption thing. If you can roll, I mean, it's a corruption hit, so maybe if you're rolling the right, you can roll against that. Just let me check that here. Each not prevented. Oh, it might be the spirit armor. What? No. Okay, being KO'd, recovering defense and willpower. Oh, you use willpower for incoming corruption hits. So my willpower is not... Well, she could either... Yeah, I would give that to him or to him. To him or to her, actually. Because his willpower is pretty weak. So I think for now, she will keep that. And if she has too much corruption, we still can give it away. Whatever. But that's pretty awesome. I like that. Great, these artifacts are cool. So now, he will gain 1 dark stone and he gains 25 gold. Okay, so as you can see, we want to now move on in this direction here. So I removed all that stuff up here because I need some room here, because we now have to move on down here because this is blocked by that room. Okay, so let's see. Well, we have to roll first for this hold back the darkness thing, and that's not good enough. So what happens is it goes here, and that is a blood spread marker, so we have to draw another darkness card. Okay, that says Whispering Voices. We knows you are here, come join us. Each hero takes D6 horror hits. Also, one random hero must pass a Spirit 4+ test or immediately roll once on the madness table. Okay, so let's see. First, it's the Gunslinger. So that's a 3. You can try to prevent those hits. Got a willpower of 4. Okay, that's 1 hit. So that's not so bad. And now, let's see. She's not very good. So let's hope it's not too bad. Ooh, 5. And we don't have any grid for her. Well, that could be now really a problem. Shit. Let's hope for the best. She has a willpower of 4, so we better roll high now. Well, that was okay. We were lucky. Here we take 2 sanity damage. It's pretty bad, but luckily we healed 2 after the last fight. Okay, and now it's him, and he takes 4, and his willpower is only 5, so... Okay, well, he takes 3. Okay, and then one of us has to do a spirit test, a random hero. Let's see which one it is. So that is the Gunslinger, and he's not so bad in spirit. He only needs a 4+. So that he has got a spirit of 4. So that shouldn't be so bad. Oh gosh! Well, that really sucked. And I can't do anything about that. No grid here. Unbelievable. Well, there's nothing I can do. So I have to roll on that madness table. Well, first I gotta find that. Okay, so here we are, the madness chart. So we roll 2 dice. Let's hope it's not too bad. That's a 3. That doesn't sound good at all. Delusions. Your fractured state of mind is in shambles and you are ready to slip over the edge at any moment. Any further madness chart rolls are only made on a single d6. This madness is -1 to the roll to heal during an exorcism of madness at the church in town. Okay, whatever that means. So basically I have to write that down now. He suffers now delusions. Well, that was just a terrible spirit roll. I don't believe it. Okay. Pretty nasty. So... Okay, so what happens now is that, well, we can simply move on. The Gunslinger, he might go ahead. Well, that's a 6. Okay, so he simply moves here, 1, 2, 3, and then he will take a look into the next room. And I think basically we could only take another one of these corners, maybe some, I don't know, T map tile or something like that. Let's see what is possible. So basically we have to reveal now until we find something that would fit, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't fit either. So, well, that might be good. A T-junction passage. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that works just fine, but obviously we can take only this exit here. There is no other way. So there can be only one exit. Okay, so we place an exploration token here. And now the yellow marker is moving on, because we have found another tile. So, and then it's the Saloon Girl. And that is a 3. So that is 1, 2, 3. And it makes sense to stay next to the gunslinger, actually, because she might be able to heal him. And then finally it's the bandito. And that is only a 2. 1, 2. Well, that is still fine because he's still next to the saloon girl. So now at the end of the hero turn, these two, they can heal again. And that also means that they can, she gains again 10 experience. Okay, and then we come to the exploration phase, and it would be now definitely a good thing to see oh, wait a second, I'm wrong. There is no exploration marker in here. That is simply not true. We don't see an exploration marker in there. Don't we? Wait a minute. Well, it says no exploration token, so it seems like simply both entrances are always open, but not in this case, obviously, because it makes no sense. Okay, but what we can do is we can scavenge that room in the next turn. So I could actually have scavenged it in this turn, but I thought there was an exploration marker, so that's why I didn't. But anyway, okay, so now it's the gunslinger again. And that was good roll. And now let's see for the... that is a 3. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. So that brings him here, and he now can scavenge. And he didn't make it. And by the way, I forgot to give every character 20 experience points for these loot cards in the last fight. Okay, that's the saloon girl. Well, she moves then here. 1, 2. And she's going to take a closer look in the next room. So let's see what we find there. Okay, that is again a rail tunnel. So let's see which one it is. Okay, we place an exploration token here, and as you can see, I've changed all the layout a little bit to that it fits on my table. Okay, and then finally it's the bandito. That's a 2, but that is just good enough to stay with us. So he moves here, and again we all can heal a sanity. Oh, and he would gain, that's interesting, he would gain a grid token now. And I made a mistake last time when I had that situation with the grid limit, with the grid maximum, because if you are you cannot re-roll that movement die, but you basically get another movement die. So I can roll a d6 now. I would gain a 3rd grid token. I cannot keep it because of my maximum grid of 2, but I can spend it right away to gain an additional d6 for movement. And that's what I'm doing. So I got 2 more, but that doesn't give me another grid token. That's not okay. But I can now move, for example, here with the bandito, and then yeah, we can now heal each a sanity, and that gives her again 10 experience points. Okay, and now let's see what we have here. Okay, these are 2 encounters and 2 exits. So both exits are now valid. And we got to draw 2 encounters. Now let's see what we got here. Where we are, here we go. Okay. So first of all it says, look out! Enemies emerge from the shadows. They look angry. Attack! Draw a threat. Not good. The other one is gateway to another world. A shimmering portal to another world fills the room with dancing light. This room has 1 extra door that is a gate. If all the exits already have doors, one of them chosen randomly is now a gate. So that's not a problem because that doesn't work in the base game, I think. Gates are simply doors. So I would say we don't use it as a gate, but still roll a d6. On the roll of 1, 2, or 3, something emerges from the gate, door, attack, draw a threat card. So that's now pretty bad. Okay, let's roll if we have 2 attacks or just 1. On a 1, 2, or 3, we are in trouble. Oh, that was close. I already saw 1, but it's a 6. So only 1 attack. That's very good. The lookout event. Okay, let's see what that is. So these are 2 low threat cards. Remember, we draw from the medium deck. And now we see 2 low threat cards, which I find good because, well, you also see these low threat cards in that way. And we have Stranglers and 1 Night Terror and... Whoa. Well, that is not so bad, I got a feeling. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how many Stranglers there are. 4. Okay. Okay, so these are the Stranglers, and it was pretty painful to glue them together for me. I'm not very good in that, but I managed to do it anyway. And then we see also a number of Void Spiders. Oh, fuck. 6 Void Spiders. That's not easy at all. So let's see, we got... six of these here. And finally we will see a Night Terror. They are pretty nasty creatures, actually. Okay, here we go. Fine. So now let's see how to place these. Okay, so here we are now. We've got... So they all have a different initiative. So the slowest one starts at the back. And they start from the furthest from the entrance of the tile. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they start in this, they come from this entrance. So we will see 1 Night Terror coming here. Then we see 4 Stranglers. And they come here. Then actually we're like this, I guess, like that, and like this. And then finally we will see these Void Spiders, 6 of them. Ah, that doesn't work like that. So see it here and here. Okay, so these are the monsters we're facing now. Pretty nasty beasts, and a lot of them. But now, actually, the gunslinger, he can now do this this quick draw, free attack with a pistol. So let's see, he's got a range of 6. So let me see, this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, he could, in theory, he could attack the Bandito. And yeah, his initiative is also only 3. But there might, yeah. but I'm not sure. This guy is large. I think he will be blocked away by all the spiders from the banditos, so I think he will not attack right now. In addition, we have a demon. So +1 initiative and +2 move. Okay, that makes him faster because of the demonic speed. We have to keep that in mind because that would allow him also to attack some other heroes. I think he could actually attack all of them. And what is it with these stranglers? They're also demons. So they have an initiative of 5, which lets them act before the saloon girl. And of course the spiders are the fastest. So anyway, let's see now. It's the gunslinger. So he can now shoot, and well, yeah, he has 2 shots. Let's hope for the best. Okay, these were 2 hits. It's got a range melee value of 3, so that's fine. But of course no critical hits. And these are void spiders, so they have a defense of 1. And these guys have a defense of 2. And they are less, I think they are less dangerous than, I don't know, they have a, no, they are not. It's hard to say actually whom to kill first. I'm not sure if I want to try to kill the spiders first or if I want to try to kill the stranglers first. Okay, I think I'm going to try to kill the stranglers first, but I'm not even sure which one is in line of sight. That one is definitely possible. We can try to kill this guy. So let's see about that. Maybe we can kill him. So the first hit, that's a 6. That's great. So the first one is killed right away. That's pretty awesome. So now what about the second target? Actually, I think, well, this guy might be in line of sight. It's hard to say, but I would say this one is in line of sight. That one probably not. Even though, no, but I think this one is in line of sight because here I'm on the left side of the corridor. I think I could attack this one. So let's see. Maybe I'm lucky again. And indeed I am. I killed that one too. That was amazing. A 5 minus 2. So that is actually... Holy shit. That was just great. So I managed to kill them too. Him too. Fantastic. Well, that's some real gunslinger action. 2 shots, 2 dead demons. Absolutely fabulous. So even if I'm delusional, I'm still pretty quick. Maybe because I am delusional. I'm a little paranoid and shooting on everything I see. So let's see. That gives me 50 experience points. That's a lot. Okay, and now I think it's the time to load this up. That's a nice cliffhanger, and so before we start that big fight, I'm going to load this up, and I hope to see you then in the next turn. Bye.